Black women of Reddit, what advice would you give to a white man learning to take care of their biracial daughter's hair? Learning how to braid is your friend. If that is intimidating, you can just start with 2-strand twists. If you don't want to fully style her hair, you can use a leave-in conditioner to help maintain moisture and curl definition. Try searching YouTube channels that provide tutorials for kid styles with phrases like mixed hair, textured hair, or curly hair. Additionally, you can also give r/curly hair a try. You've got this, sunflower. Reddit link. White now single guy with a biracial daughter here. I suck at braiding and I feel terrible brushing my daughter's hair even if I'm using detangler spray. Can you clue me into what a 2-stand is? I try to do a single braid from 3 separate ones. Do you have any very early tips for braiding? Like what you might tell a 5-year-old? I think they mean a 2-strand twist. You take 2 separate strands like you would with 3 for a braid. You take one and cross it over the other and keep doing that, making a twist instead of a braid. Sometimes the braids get too complicated, so this is easier but it's still cute. Those are great. In French they are called vanilles, vanillas. My family is currently taking care of a biracial girl and loves it. After removing all the knots in the shower, with the help of a conditioner, it's braiding/twisting time. To begin, just take a strand and split it in 2. You can smatter hair gel or hair smoothie, it helped us a lot, or not, then it's just a matter of twisting it together as tight as you can. Repeat for another strand. It takes a while, so I suggest making your daughter watch TV while you do it. Keep a spray bottle filled with water close as her hair will dry quickly. The best part is you can just redo the ones coming undone. To keep it nice, there are satin bonnet you can buy that your daughter can wear at night to protect her hair. It isn't available in my area, so for now we are using a shower cap with the plastic part cut off. We mix conditioner and water in a spray bottle for exactly this scenario. If you're still struggling with a braid, practice. Practice with 3 strands of yarn, then maybe even get a salon head to practice on. It really does get easier when your fingers know what to do. You should go to a hair salon and ask them if they can show you or teach you. There are classes online and in some local areas with a big black population that do classes, because pro tip, not all black women can braid either. I suck hard at it so only mess with my own hair but my mom is teaching me slowly. YouTube is your friend in these situations, great braiding tutorials for all hair types. Often short and easy to follow. There are some great tutorials on YouTube. Glam Fam Hair and Beauty, I think, is the name of one of my favorites. General hair care, information on texture versus thickness, and lots of styling tutorials. Brush her hair wet. I'm not black, but I have asked my black friends and the first thing they always say is to never brush dry. It can break the hair, frizz it, and is all around really painful. Have your daughter have her head under some water before brushing, or better yet get a spray bottle so you can spray sections as you detangle. 2-strand refers to taking 2 small strands of hair and crossing them over each other, kind of like the twist ties on bread bags, before securing at the end. Also put conditioner in her hair after detangling, but before styling, in order to keep moisture in the hair because it can dry out super fast. Yes, I meant strand instead of stand, butterfingers. If your child has any dolls with a similar hair texture you can practice braids or twists on those first. I would also recommend starting off with larger braids or twists first. Once you get comfortable, then you can go to medium or smaller. If you decide to go larger, securing the ends of the strands with a small rubber band or barrette will help prevent unraveling. YouTube link. Find a local hair salon that specializes in black/textured hair and consult with them. Not all black/biracial hair is the same, there are so many different hair textures and porosity. What will work for your daughter's hair depends on a variety of things. Quick tips are, never brush/comb it dry, only when wet. Curly hair doesn't need to be washed every day, or even every week. It depends on the hair. Keep it moisturized with leave-in conditioners, oils, etc. Avoid excessive hot tools, straightener, curlers, hair dryer, and chemicals, relaxer, bleach, color, until your learns more about her hair type and needs. These things can be very harsh if not used properly, and their proper use depends on hair type. Like I said, specific products depend on her specific hair. Find a local salon that specializes in natural/textured hair, not a hair cuttery or bubbles or someplace like that. Like a Dominican or African hair salon. For the time being, work on your braiding. The quad braid with barrettes and ball elastics I'm pretty sure will never go out of style and is a safe, protective style. If you can braid, you will be good for a while. Awesome advice. Thank you. It truly is great advice. It's how I wish my parents and I would have approached my hair. Don't be afraid to ask questions about everything. Almost any good black hairdresser will love that you want to take care of your daughter's hair. If you don't feel like they're helping you or doing a good job with her hair after an intro period, find someone else. There's nothing wrong with changing to someone who truly gets her hair. Something I wish I'd have known earlier: kinks are still curls and they can be amazing. R/curly hair has some good pointers and can be a very encouraging place. I'd also add that if you guys decide to chemically alter her hair, start weak if you can. I, biracial female, opt to get my hair texturized. Basically, it takes a little of the curl out of my hair. My natural curl can wind around a pencil, but texturized it's more like a film canister or shot glass. The texturizer also changed my, texture. It goes from a coarse or almost wiry to more silky. When it's done, I can flat iron if I want it straight, or I can wear it curly. Also, I only get it done 4 to 5 times a year. My cousins had theirs relaxed all the time, now they have burnt off hair, and I still have a healthy head full. Word to the wise, for me, thinning scissors created more issues than they solved. Personally, if a stylist suggests it, I don't trust them. Best of luck, and you're amazing for caring about it. Reddit link. Oh man, just say no to thinning scissors. I don't know if all curly heads have this problem, but for me all they ever did was create random length strands that pop up in the middle of the rest of my hair so that it's one even mass of frizz. My new stylist says ends need friends. She is my first stylist ever to not use thinning shears. My hair is so much healthier. YouTube, clapping hands, so many hair channels of all kinds, and while r/curly hair might be good to look through, keep in mind content there is more waves than curls and coils. Reddit link. Is there one for natural hair? R/natural hair maybe? Reddit link. I agree. Most hair salons would be happy to help, and finding a black hairdresser is the best idea. Ball elastics, man, I remember those. Little trip down memory lane. Thank you. Not the good ones either. The ones from the dollar store that snapped on your scalp, smiley face. I think I still have some dents up there. I was a little white girl, and had hair in pigtails with those ball elastics from the dollar store. I remember when they snapped, and popped me in the skull. I think all of us that are a certain age have dents in our heads from those damn things. Curly hair has a F-ton of rules you wouldn't know as a straight person. I'm a white guy with super curly hair, 3B3C, and it's always kind of a thing when I bring up the fact that I can't just brush my hair to make it look neater. Curly hair will never look like straight hair, and trying to make it look like straight hair will leave you with basically Napoleon Dynamite. This was especially frustrating growing up as my mother has straight hair and my dad's hair never really made it past half an inch before being cut. My hair is dead straight, like 1B I think, but that's the biggest mood. My dad buzzed my head as a kid when he'd buzz his, so I never really had hair or any length until my teens. 7 to 8 years later I feel like I have no idea how to properly care for my hair yet. Parents not teaching their kids how to care for their hair sucks. Any advice for us poor souls who live in the middle of bum-f nowhere? About to have a daughter and wife's hair is super tight curls that she has done up in dreads, and mine is very loose wavy. Our son's hair is a mixture of big curls and loose curls right now, so we expect our daughters to be similar. Closest person who does my wife's hair is over 3 hours away, so we are a little SOL. Find a hair product brand that works with your budget and has a range of products for different kinds of textured hair, and then just do some trial and error. Target has some good brands and so does Amazon. R/curly hair and R/natural hair should have good product reviews and recommendations. Alternatively, throw in some leave-in conditioner and braid that crap up. Some braided/protective styles you can leave in for over a month, so less trips to the hair salon. Smiley face, Reddit link. The bit about avoiding hot tools and chemicals is probably good advice for everybody. I think it's important to learn about your hair before venturing into chemical and hot tools. As a child, my hair was literally the worst. I crap you not that no less than 5 seconds of the comb going through it, it was tangled again. It caused me and my single mom a lot of stress and anguish trying to manage it. Eventually we started to relax it twice a year so it was at least manageable and we both weren't crying while trying to do my hair. It was like a whole thing. My grandmother took a bunch of pictures the first time we relaxed it, got them developed and put them in an album. She named it My Lady Godiva photo book and still pulls it out at parties to show people. It's fun. I got a quick question. When you say curly hair doesn't need to be washed every day, do you also mean just running water through it? My hair isn't super curly throughout, but ends tend to curl some and I'm just growing my hair out again. When it was long a few years ago, I used soap every 2 or 3 days, but when I'd shower I'd give it a quick rinse with cooler water and it was probably the healthiest it's been. Wasn't sure if that's just a hair thing or more so curls. As a guy, I was even getting compliments from girls laughing out loud, so I want to try and get back to that level of healthiness. I can't speak for every person with curly hair, but for general purposes, when I say wash I mean with shampoo and water. That being said, I know some people with curly hair who never use shampoo. You actually don't need it to keep your hair clean. Most of the time hot water, hand agitation, and conditioner will clean it just fine. There was a time I didn't use shampoo for almost a year and my hair was fine, but it didn't thrive. I also know some ladies who use co-wash, which is a milder shampoo that isn't very harsh on your hair. Pre-pandemic I would use heat on my hair and maintain that style for about a month, which means I didn't even get it wet for that entire month. As long as I oiled my scalp and kept my ends hydrated with creme or oil, it was fine. When it was time to restyle, I would wash with shampoo and deep condition. Now that I never leave my house and I'm an ogre, my hair gets wet whenever and I just make sure to use a leave-in conditioner and shampoo it once a week. TLDR, if your hair gets super oily or you get scalp/root buildup, shampoo your hair as needed. Otherwise, just use water/conditioner regularly to maintain it. Try a co-wash for a formula that is gentler on your hair. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I also noticed that when I stopped washing it as often it did get greasier for a little bit, but eventually it fixed itself. Which I read can be in part due to shampoo generally stripping the natural oils off. Personally, I suspect that the whole scalp makes more or less oil depending on how often you wash it is likely wrong. There are tons of people who find that washing less never affects their oil production. However, I fully believe there is a reason people think that. I think that it's the oil getting piled up from not being distributed well. About the time people claim their scalp stopped making so much oil, is often about the same time they discover boar bristle brushes or something to help the oils distribute better. You actually don't need it to keep your hair clean. It's not necessarily about cleaning the hair, it's about cleaning the scalp for people with a lot of types of skin. Lots of oil and gunk builds up if you have unfortunate skin chemistry. I don't care about washing my hair, it's 100% the scalp that needs cleaned. It gets sweaty, smelly and skin cells/oil buildup. I wish I could wash only my scalp without having to wash my hair. Latino dude here. I don't even use conditioner, because I think my hair's natural oils are enough. At least I've never noticed my hair getting dry. I do use shampoo a few times a week so it doesn't get too oily. Check out r/curlygirl for curly hair tips. It's not a cult, I swear. Reddit link. This deserves more awards, but I am just a bleep with yet a bloop to give. And when you do comb her hair, preferably a wide tooth comb, make sure you always start from the bottom and work your way up to the roots. Also make sure you lay off on heat styling hair so much because it can damage hair real quick. Also don't perm/chemically alter her hair until she's able to make the choice herself. Trust me, I know from experience. Damn. Reading these comments, curly hair sounds hard as F to manage. I'm just going to smile at people with extremely curly hair from now on and mentally cheer them on. Bald white woman, probably cancer. Bald black woman, I don't have time for this hair. Lol, so true. Ayanna Presley and the Wakanda Women Warriors have put bald black women front and center. Ayanna has alopecia. Well, she's beautiful as F and rocks bald very well. Couldn't agree more. I wish I had the confidence and head shape to be bald. I can't wait until I get old enough to chop my hair off. I want to own a variety of wigs in different lengths and colors. Lots of really encouraging people at /r/bald. If you want a positive community to browse whole, you build up the courage. I have learned that basically everyone actually looks good bald. Truly. I had to shave off my below the breast length hair on April due to loss/fallout from my immune suppressants for lupus, and they were all really lovely. It also is so much less work if you keep it short. The grow out is a bit weird, but about 9 months out now, and it's been a bob for 2-ish months now. It was a solid mullet at about month 3 liters.m.f.a.o. I kind of regret not shaving the sides and embracing it. Anyway. You can totally do the thing, heart, Reddit link. I'm a bald white woman with naturally curly hair who didn't have time for it either. Serious question that I hope isn't offensive, is that why wigs are more of a thing for black women? Yes. Lol, so I'm not the only one that thinks that after all. Even though it's the treatment that causes the hair loss than the cancer. I've said that around people that consider bald women a fashion statement, they themselves had not opted for bald, and looked at me like I had the strangest association. Associations, how about that? A lot of people do look sickly, and I imagine them in a blue hospital gown and wheelchair just finishing their leukemia treatment. Yes. I'm an old guy and glad I'm allowed to just shave the whole head every few days. I'm just going to smile at people with extremely curly hair from now on and mentally cheer them on. Yes. Better than randomly touching curly hair, either asking politely or just going in. Yes. It's happened to me. Equals. I'm a tall guy with curly hair down to the middle of my back. I've had little old ladies totter up and ask to feel my hair. At least they ask? Who does that? That is the rudest thing I can imagine. The curly girl method is so much work that I usually just brush it and accept that it'll look a bit worse. I'm glad I'm able to do that. Seriously, I discovered what curly folks deal with for their hair on here a few months ago, and I can't stop noticing every person I see in public with curly hair and mentally complimenting them. As someone with curly hair, I hate hearing, "Oh, I wish I had curls like that." Curly hair sucks ass. You can't do crap with it, and if you neglect it, you look like a effing crazy person. Furthermore, people suck at cutting it, so often you'll get people cutting too much off, cutting it unevenly, etc. F curly hair, I wouldn't wish it on anyone. Not everyone with curly hair feels that way. I personally think it's beautiful, even with the work. I love my curly hair, but yes, it's definitely a pain in the ass to maintain. That's why I have it short now. Black guy here, by the way. Thank you for watching. If you like our videos, please like them on YouTube. And share them with your friends. Please subscribe to be the first to know about Red Rabbit Reader's new videos. We welcome your comments below. Another of our videos will begin shortly.